basic light cone manifesting tech. Did you really think the Galaxy Ranger was an outsider this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable, breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who... Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die? It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal...
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory...
The IPC is not the Garden. And there are real... Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IP. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and you have no idea how difficult. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble, and that's not fair, right? I have but only one goal. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. This tragic news, but I trust that you get to find out really... Don't worry, just that navigator is... Oh, and take so long, friend.
Aventurine just... What now? Black Swan. On the surface, there's stuff he doesn't know about me. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Leaving it up to fate. Anyway, be careful. As for the other question, I'm not sure the 2K plus. It seems unlikely. It's all happened so quickly. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't. Get lost. This way. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. But follow your heart. Hold on just a sec. There you go. I also pay great attention. Then, what fascinating memories.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Isn't this a dream?
We're in
Kate! Soda! My dream is right before my eyes.
Checked off the list.
So much has happened.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive. As are you. We still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind. And then go.
Choice. The blood.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger. You tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. This burning forms the entire...
Your companions don't seem to think so.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have but my flames out.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here. Destruction is intense, but brief.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer. Justice even sweet.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense...
A bottomless dream. Yeah, this blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Their time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for...
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I've also been wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and...
It's not yet. I don't need help. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never... What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look...
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask, is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up. Hang on.
Don't.
Your first question was... I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live, so... I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
We heard about Misfire.
Reality, stay strong.
Let's recap it.
Indeed.
Looking back,
The family's plan.
But the murder that followed closely...
it may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many After all...
All the while accusing that...
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were...
At this point...
Look, let's try to... I've still got...
this time we're
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't... Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let...
So you suggest accepting Aventurine?
Yes. It's risk...
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about... No, I can't... forget about it.
Then, could you please reply to it?
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.